Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that could clean it up. Yesterday is gone and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself. Distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain. Never having enough. Being in a relationship with a man or a woman mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I'm going to talk about not picking sides, be true to yourself. This happens so much with people around you. You listen to your friends, you listen to your mom, you listen to your dad, you listen to your counselor, you listen to whoever, but you don't stay true to yourself. And this is where what I find is really helpful for me is I ask for people's opinion, but in the end, I make the final decision because nobody really knows what's going on inside of you. Only you know what's going on inside of you. And the people that you're getting information from can only give you so much information because they have their own issues, they have their own insecurities, they have their own objections for themselves. So they're only going to give you where they're coming from. But nobody knows you better than you and your higher power, your God, your spirit that lives within. You know the truth. This is one of the hardest things to do, like when you're in a crowd and everybody wants you to agree with what they're agreeing with. And I've never been a conformist. I'll never be a conformist. And I got beatings all my life from my dad by not agreeing with him. And I had my own mind of my own. But the thing is, I was willing to take the consequences. Remember, there's consequences to all of our actions. And now I just step aside. I stay silent. I don't agree to agree. So my new thing with my husband is I know for sure we're not going to agree at all, I'll just say, let's just stop right there. Let's just agree to disagree. We will never agree. We don't want to go any further. That's my new thing. That's what I've been doing lately. And it stops everything, dead track, everything. And it's absolutely beautiful. And so today, I want you to be true to yourself. Don't agree to agree. And stand on your own 2 feet, but reach out and ask for other people's opinion. And remember, balance. Not too much of anything, our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you will get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom or else your head gets backed up. Remember, if you have an attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, we need those breakdowns to have those breakthroughs. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. Okay, I'm going to read a beautiful saying by Michael Singer. Spirituality begins when you decide you will never stop trying. Spirituality is the commitment to go beyond no matter what it takes. It's an infinite journey based upon going beyond yourself every minute of every day for the rest of your life. If you're truly going beyond, you're always at your limits. You're never back in that comfort zone. A spiritual being feels as though they're always against the edge and they're constantly being pushed through it. One should view their spiritual work as learning to live life without stress, problems, fear, or melodrama. This path of using life to evolve, spirituality is truly the highest path. Trust the process. You must go through the darkest night in order to get to the infinite light. What we call darkness is really the blockage of light. The spiritual journey is one of constant transformation. To grow, you must give up the struggle to remain the same, learn to stay the same, and embrace change. Discipline is freedom. The undisciplined mind is like an elephant if left to blunder around out of control. It will wreak havoc. Confront the difficult while it's still easy. Accomplish the great task by a series of small acts. Eventually, you realize you cannot actually hurt yourself if you go beyond your psychological limits. If you're willing to just stand at the edge and keep walking, go beyond where you were a minute ago. Imagine the peace you could experience if you weren't constantly creating and defending your false self. Michael Singer. Okay, I'm going to read a little snippet. Actually, I'm going to talk about where I am in my life. Sunday, I had a really deep conversation. My husband came downstairs and he just wrapped his arms around me and wouldn't let me go and asked me to give him another year to prove himself. And I said to him, I'm not having you move in the house. I just need that separation for a while, and we can continue on doing what we're doing. And he said, just let me prove myself. And he said something to me that he's willing to do that I never thought he would ever surrender doing. And I know it's one of the hardest things for him to do in his entire life, and that is actually letting go completely of control of everything and handing it over to me, my part, what I have, and no longer controlling it, which I know was very hard for him. And we shall see. I'm taking this one day at a time. I don't believe in words. I watch action, and so far he's been following through. So since last Sunday, it's been powerful. We've both been deeply respecting one another, saying thank you. We both took each other for granted. We both were, after a while, treating each other crappily because we both had quiet anger. We both were trying to control the situation, and what I realized is I can't control anything. We either agree to disagree, and if we can live together, we can. If we can't, we're going to separate. So what I'm doing, we're on a trial period, a 365-day trial period, and so far this week has been like as if I got remarried all over again. We'll see how this happens. We'll see if it continues on with me, with him. I know right now my anger and everything is completely vanished, and I'm going to come in 2 feet like I did with my ex-husband. I supported him all through prison, made a promise if he relapsed, and I took that time to heal. I have no regrets. A lot of people say, why would I go all in? Well, that's the only way you get your answers. Shame on you for 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and you're going to have your answers for the rest of your life. This is a major decision. When you make major decisions, make sure, like I knew when I divorced my first husband, I did it with peace, I did it with harmony, and I did it with love. That's why I was able to marry successfully the second time around with 27 years. I don't look at this as a failure. I look at this as a setback. We either may or may not make it, but I know in my heart I'm going to stay true to myself. I expect my husband to stay true to himself, and we will have the final decision a year from now. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. 2 heads are better than 1. We always lie to ourselves. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean. The rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops, my seminars, my speakings. If you want to learn about my services, lifeinharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody you love and respect. Start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving this information. In 30 days, you're going to say, wow, in 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. The first 200 podcasts are about Life in Harmony, A Guide to Healthier Thinking by Marianne Grant. I did it in a playlist, and there's a different topic every single day. A suggestion, you can listen to the beginning, and the new podcast that come, you can listen to that before you go to bed. And I want you to have a unique day today. And thank you for listening.